Everybody keep daring me to do a TikTok like I won't do it. I do a TikTok right now. I ain't no bitch. Somebody say something crazy right now. If anybody say something crazy, I'll let a TikTok go right now. Say something crazy.
You wild, Kevin.
Something crazy. Fuck yeah.
Kevin Hart is one of the funniest and most successful comedians in Hollywood today. But you may not know that Kevin Hart has a very interesting and inspiring backstory. In this video, we will explore 7 facts about Kevin Hart that you probably didn't know. Number 7. Scared of bugs.
You're taking on the Robin Williams. There's so much pressure with that.
What the f?
It's okay. It's all right. That's a sign.
A weird bug just flew in.
That's a sign. That's a good sign.
Okay.
It's okay. Want me to get him? Okay.
Oh, here we go.
No,
Okay.
no, just leave it.
You're trying to catch
leave
him?
it. He don't want no help.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we
Here
go.
goes that.
There you go.
Kevin Hart is afraid of a lot of things. In fact, he's scared of bugs, which is ironic given that he had to film in an area full of them for the movie Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. Kevin's co-star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson certainly didn't make things any easier for him, and one time he even threw a fake poisonous spider at Kevin. Number 6. Stage name. When he first began working the comedy circuit in Philadelphia, Kevin went by his stage name Little Kev the Bastard.
Make it.
Can you tell the people why you were Little Kev the Bastard?
Little Kev the Bastard. That's the name that was my first name in stand-up comedy that one of my friends came up with because when I was gonna start performing. He was like, "You need a name, man." I was like, "What you talking about?" He said, "You can't just go up there like that." He said, "You need a name."
He initially considered switching to Little Kev the Nugget, but then ended up dropping this nickname at the recommendation of Keith Robinson, another veteran comic who took on a mentoring role for him while they both were still doing their thing on stage together back at venues all across town. Number 5. Dancing Days. When Kevin needed cash for community college, his girlfriend told him to get a job as a stripper. He came up with a routine, set to Genuine's Pony, of course, and spent his last few dollars on bow ties and G-strings.
I was this is me in community college. Money is dry, and I was dealing with this girl, and this chick, she was like, "You know what you should do? You should start dancing."
Dancing.
Yeah.
What was the stripper name?
Huh? What was gonna be my stripper name?
Yes.
We didn't get that far.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get. We got it far enough for me to think about a routine that I should do. Like we got far enough for her to give me advice on a routine, and she got some outfits.
But everything fell apart when Kevin's brother caught him practicing in his room, and he didn't want to come up with an excuse to justify what he was doing. Number 4. Kevin paid his friend $25,000 to lose weight. Talk about motivating people. Kevin once paid a friend $25,000 to lose weight. His close friend Wayne was dangerously overweight, so he bet him $25,000 to lose 60 pounds. Wayne did it, and Kevin honored the bet. Number 3. Judd Apatow gave him his first break. Kevin Hart's first real break came from a short stint on Judd Apatow's sitcom Undeclared. The show only lasted 1 season, but it was full of promising young stars like Seth Rogen and Charlie Hunnam. Hart only appeared in a handful of episodes, but he made an impression as a Christian student who converts the show's main character to Christianity. Apatow's work may not have been what made Hart famous, but it certainly gave him the exposure he needed to get ahead in his career. Thanks in part to Undeclared, Kevin Hart is now a household name. Number 2. He has his own app. Who would have thought that one of the most popular comedians in the world would also have his own video game app? But that's exactly what Kevin Hart has done with his new game, Little Jumpman. The object of the game is to guide Hart through a series of obstacles, collecting points along the way. The game is perfect for all ages and skill levels, and is sure to be one of the most addictive games on your phone. So if you're looking for a bit of fun and laughter in your life, be sure to check out Kevin Hart's Little Jumpman. You won't be disappointed. Number 1. Worked as a shoe salesman.
When I was a shoe salesman, I don't do things with a half-ass intent behind them. So my thing was, I'm gonna be the best shoe salesman. I'm eventually going to work for Nike. That's how I say. I'm going to work for Nike corporate, and I'm going to take this thing and spin it into something big.
Right. Hart has admitted that he was one of the best shoe salesmen before he decided to pursue his dream of becoming a comedian. It is fascinating to think about how different his life could have been if he had never left his job in sales. As someone who is now one of the most famous comedians in the world, it is easy to forget that Hart once had humble beginnings. Working as a shoe salesman gave Hart the opportunity to learn about customer service and build relationships with people. It also allowed him to hone in his communication skills, which would later prove to be essential for his career as a comedian. Ultimately, Hart's decision to follow his dreams led him to the success he enjoys today. Did you hear any facts about Kevin Hart you didn't know? What facts about Kevin Hart do you know that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below.